Alright, so some people seem to be having trouble with this, and I kind of was too at first until I kind of figured it out. It's not exactly all just laid out in front of you, but I'm going to try my best to explain how to make your synths like one for one. You're not going to, whatever. I mean, if you're watching this, you probably know what it does, but if you don't, basically in Fortnite, as it says right here, by default, the vertical sensitivity is 70%. So when you go up or down, or look up or down in Fortnite, it's going to be 30% slower than when you look left and right. And every single ounce of credit goes to Altimore. He created this. I'm just trying to show exactly how to do it for people who are having trouble just based off, going off of this. So basically, this tells you, what it is. This is where you download it. I'll link this, but you download it here. Just get it from GitHub, whatever. Download it, and it'll get you it'll get you this. Open it, give you this. Get the client settings. You open that, and brings you to this, the client settings editor. And once you get to this, it's I'm gonna kind of be looking because I'm kind of going off the top of the head, but once you get this, you can either go through your game user settings kind of way, and it shows you how to get there. I don't think I need to explain this. Just for the sake of time, I'll put this in the link and you can read how to get it if you want to get it that way. But I think the easier way to do it is to do cloud import. And once you do that, you just I just want to make sure it didn't show up my settings. You just log in with your account. It's not gonna log you into anything. It's not giving anyone's, or it's not giving your password or anything away to anyone. And if you are super unsure about it, you can log in through whatever you need to, Google, Facebook, whatever, and then it'll pull up a file. So let me do this on my other window, luckily, and then it'll bring me here, and then you pick your save, fuck me, and then it'll bring you to this. And people can usually get to this point, but this is where they get confused. So I have no fucking clue where the. Did I close it? One second. All right, sorry. All right. So once you get to that point, people usually, you can either do this two ways. The more complicated way that is in the beginning, which is right here, you can do that. I'll show you how to do it, but I'll do that next. First, I'm going to show you how to do it the easier way, which a lot of people don't even see because it's here at the bottom, but that's fine. So instead, basically, you're gonna click this little arrow here, arrow right here, and you're gonna see all these, and you're gonna be like, what the hell is all this? And there's another arrow. I didn't even know about the arrows, whatever. And then here's your binds, and as you can see, oh wait, this, you won't have this most likely, because or at least I didn't in the beginning. You will probably have something like this, like move forward, and then all that good stuff, whatever. But basically what you want to do is you just want to right click it, duplicate it, and I would just duplicate it twice. And so, and it'll bring two new things right here, and it'll replace them. And so let's just say I'm duplicating this right here. It would just basically completely redo this, and then what you would do is you would change the bind. So let's say that I want to change jump or something like that. I type look up to, and you'd click right here for the keybind, the first keybind that you want to do it to, and then you'd bind it to mouse Y. You don't want to, I don't know if that makes a difference, but we'll do that. And then make sure that the input scale is set to here, let me get it right here, to this right here. You're just gonna, it's easy, you just copy that, put that in the input scale, and then make sure that, I think B axis mapping needs to be set to true. So I'm not gonna I'm just gonna ignore that. And then the second thing you want to do, also, actually, before I do all this, make sure you're also doing this look bind up first. You need to do that before you do the second part. So basically, when you duplicate your um, or when you duplicate something, you're gonna duplicate it twice basically, so you can have this look up and look down bind. Those are gonna be right here in your 1 and 2 spots. Your first one, just you're gonna want to change, is gonna be yeah, okay, Jesus. So the first one you're gonna want to do is look up. So make sure that the first, grayed out little box number 0 is look up instead and not turn. And like I said, whatever it is for you, you're gonna have to basically, you're copying and you're just like readjusting all that shit. So this used to be a duplicate of move forward, but I changed the name to look up, like it says to over here, and then I changed the input scale. And once you do that, you just close that, and then you go to your next one. And this would, if you duplicated, like I said to, this would also be W or whatever you're duplicating, and you would change this to turn, and you would bind it to mouse X. So this is your left and right movement, and this is your up and down. I'm pretty sure that it says look up. So and you're gonna bind this to mouse Y. So if you need to, I'll like leave that there so you can like see exactly if you just want to copy paste, because this doesn't require you to divide your settings or divide your sense like the first method does. But I think that's the easiest way. And then once you're done with that, once you make sure that's also set to true down here, and input scale set to 1. And then after you do that, you just click save, and then it'll pop up with a little thing that says okay. I'm not gonna save it because I just changed a whole bunch of shit, but that's how you do it the easier way. Now the harder way, I wouldn't even really recommend it because there's no point. It's just extra time wasted, but I'll just do it to do it. So okay, so here's what it says. It says to divide your vertical sensitivity by 70%, and here, I'll just do it this way. And so your vertical sensitivity will be right here, and you're gonna, pretty sure you're not 70, whatever. I mean, you're gonna get this, copy it, just open a calculator, wrong thing. Paste it in there. Oh, wrong thing. That's the input value, my bad. You get this, copy, paste in there, you get that, and then divide it by 0.7, then you get that. Then you copy this right here, whatever it's divided by, you put that into your I think you make that your mouse sensitivity, and you basically just do what I told you to do in the opposite order. So you get your user action bindings, you duplicate, just right click the duplicate it twice, then you bind instead of doing look up first, though, you would do it in the opposite order. So you would bind turn first, and then you would okay, so yeah, you get turn, you bind it to turn first, then you'd make the keybind to mouse X, and then you would set the input scale to 0.7, like it says to right here. So that's if you're doing the long way. And then same thing with over here, you look up, mouse Y, input scale would be -1, and then you set that to true, and then then you'd save it, and then it'd be all good. But like I said, I just do it the easier way, which is the way I showed you right here, and I hope that helps in some way, or helps someone if they need help with it. kind of did a shitty job of explaining it, but it's I understand like actually being able to see what the hell to do helps a lot. So I hope that helps.